They're stealthy and quick. We now had to stand outside of the building with a megaphone, a bullhorn, into maybe an engagement 10 to 15% of the time. It went from 10 to 15% to about 50% of the time we were getting in firefights. So 2011 comes, they send me to go get a high-value target in Kandahar. We set up the snipers on ladders to overlook us as we walk into the compound. The guy comes out with an AK. Sniper shoots him in the shoulder. We rush in and shoot him, kill him. We go in and start interrogating him. He's got 8 bodyguards. And so what we do is we put puck masks on them, and then we start to interrogate them. We got a sheet of paper with their picture and all the names that they go by, all their subordinates. And I say, is this the guy? And they're like, yeah, that's the guy. I said, is this his name? He said, no, that's not his name. I said, well, tell me his name. He said, his name's Karzai. I said, that's not good. So I called it up to the talk, which is where everybody's back at base watching everything we do on TV, because everything's recorded. And I said, they're saying this guy's name's Karzai. They said, that's not good. Get the body. We're sending the choppers back in to get you guys right now. Get back here as quick as you can. We fly back into Kandahar, drop the body off with the MPs, go into my base. Place is going nuts. Everybody's on the phone. It's 4 in the morning because we do everything at night. Well, the battalion commander comes over to me and I said, sir, what's going on? He said, well, you guys just shot and killed the president of Afghanistan's cousin. He's pissed. So President Karzai got on the phone to President Obama at 4 in the morning and said, I want that sniper, and I want that team leader, and I want his 2 teammates on. I want them locked up, and I want them tried for murder in Afghanistan. So 10 days I got locked up for doing my job. Did everything I was supposed to do. Got the right guy. He had tons of bomb making equipment, tons of information on his hard drives, all that fun stuff. Sharia killings, you name it. Followed all the rules of engagement, did nothing wrong. And my country is going to even debate turning us over. I mean, I wasn't allowed to go anywhere. I wasn't allowed to go to the bathroom without somebody with me. Couldn't make phone calls and just had to sit there and wait to find out what my country's going to do. But because it had become such an international shitstorm, for lack of a better word, that's what we had to do. Same thing with this guy. He didn't do anything wrong. He wasn't charged with anything, but once a video got out and people can look at it and go, oh, he's backing up. He's not backing up. He just saw a gun. He's scared. Right? That's what happens. Anything can happen. Yeah. It's true. You're going to back up when a gun's pulled. She ducked when I pulled that little plastic gun on her. I missed.
But he started the whole assault.
Who did?
The old guy.
How?
By getting in.
What was the assault?
On the woman.
What
in
type
the
of
car.
assault was it?
Verbal.
You got it. Who escalated the confrontation?
The victim? This is the guy that got shot.
The guy that got shot escalated it. It was purely a verbal confrontation. No punches, nothing's thrown, no knives, no guns are thrown. He went out and got physical.
Yep.
He escalated that verbal confrontation. And escalation of force, have y'all gone over it?
No, not yet.
We'll go over it. Escalation of force, verbal, pushing, shoving, punches thrown, pepper spray, tasers, knives, batons, guns. It's escalation of force. If you're within, he was fully within his rights to have a verbal confrontation. Hey, I get it. Talking to a left-wing Antifa person, that's like pulling teeth. They're never going to get it. I could speak to them all day long and tell them that's not an assault rifle. It's never been called an assault rifle. And who knows what AR means?
I do.
You don't count.
Shut up. Who knows what AR means? What have you been told?
It sounds cool.
Assault rifle.
You got it. It's armor light rifles.
Yeah.
It's a company.
That's right.
Assault rifle was never a term we used.
Let me intervene for 1 second.
Okay.
I got a good point. The reason me and one reason why we have such different views. I did not go to the military. I did not go to the police academy. I have not even close to been through what he's been through. Not even close. He has been through things to where if he didn't do what he did, he dies. His thought frame is going to be completely different in the situation than mine is, because honestly, I grew up soft compared to him because of the stuff he's been through. So that's a good reason why he's going to do something completely
If
different.
I lose the advantage, I'm behind.
Yeah.
Like if that guy's drawn on me before I'm drawn, I just lost. And I'm the dead guy because I'm 3-4 moves behind. You get to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 moves. We do it in muscle, memory, but that's 5 moves. I'm done. I'm out. Going through a door. Remember those cops that didn't go in that school that was getting shot up? They sat outside. I mean, that's a tough decision to come through a door when you know somebody's on the other side of it shooting. The tactical advantage is 100% this guy's favor. Because you got to come through the door, you don't know who's behind it, if they're good, bad, ugly, what. All right, so you have to be ready immediately when that door opens. Gun, bang, pull the trigger. It's a split second. All right, so on my team, I was the oldest guy on my team by lots of years. So they made me go in first every time. And the reason why was because I was old, and if I got shot and killed, it didn't matter. I'd live long enough. It's a scary thing. So if you allow yourself to get to the position where you have lost that control, you're screwed. Women. I'm all about women. But there is a physical difference between us.
Yeah.
Any person that says differently is an idiot. I have to listen to it in the Army all the time, because they want to get into special ops, and I'm going, these guys are 300 pounds, steroided out. Work with it. Try picking them up. It's impossible, especially when they're dead and there's no life. It's impossible to pick a man up when they're passed out. I weighed 315 pounds on target with all my gear on. I was 215, 340, 310 pounds on target. So physically, there's a big difference. If a 6'4" man gets on you, he's going to do damage. That's why I brought that situation up. If you switch that total reversal of roles, if it's 2 women arguing about a spot and a man comes out there and throws a woman down, it's not even a question. That woman can shoot him immediately. But who's to say that that old man, maybe he's got diabetes and he's got a limp arm or something and he can't fight. His only defense is his gun.
Right. We should have started that.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
No,
Hey,
what-
listen, I am saying that.
What if the woman?
Listen, I said that to start. You are not the parking lot police, didn't I? I said that. That does not make you the parking
That's why
lot
I was
police.
starting this
And I do it, and I try not to do it every day. I park and I go, just get out. Just go get your.
So when the gentleman approached the car, what if the woman would have shot him? Because she felt threatened.
It would have been an easier case to
Same
win
thing, same
than the
difference,
other
yeah.
way around.
Right.
If a
Why?
woman comes
She's a
up
woman?
to absolutely,
That's the only reason that.
absolutely.
Not because he walked up to her car.
Yeah.
She had a child in there. I mean, man.
She had a child in the car. Man comes up to the car. She could have easily shot him, and there wouldn't have been. There would nothing would have been. Never would have been a thing about it.
Pushes you, it's a bit aggressive to all of a sudden.
What's that?
Like, he pushed him and he backed away before he pulled out the gun. He wasn't continuing to attack the guy.
But let's play devil advocate. He was attacked by someone from the side while he's dealing with.
He never saw
somebody
that
else.
guy coming.
I mean,
He never
yeah,
saw that
maybe,
guy
maybe
coming.
that guy, like you said, he's old. I don't care either way. I would shot him. That's me. I'm military. I would have done the same thing. Not the point. Point is though, on the other side, he shouldn't. Maybe he shouldn't have went up there.
That's
true.
my point.
I'm
Is
with you.
he should not have been the part of it.
I'm with you 100%.
He got into it himself. It's on him. And here's the things that you have to deal with. And this is what we're taught in special ops and the military all throughout. The first thing you have to deal with is training. Learn your weapon system. Be proficient at it. Be a master of your trade. All right? We trained for hours. I mean, to where we were sick of it. The second thing is the legalities of everything that you do. Know the rules of law, know the rules of engagement, know when you cannot do this. Have a friend who's an attorney that's not a real estate attorney or a divorce attorney. Have a criminal attorney. And the third thing is the psychological part. Right? Those are the 3 things that we have to deal with. Do I know my weapon system? Do I know how to use it proficiently? Do I know the legalities of when I can and cannot shoot? Did I do everything correctly and by the law? Am I going to be in jail? And the third thing is, can I live with myself for the rest of my life shooting that person? All right? I remember everybody I shot. Every sound, every smell. If I smell lead or metal, blood, immediately makes me think of blood. You know? So those are all things you have to deal with. This is a class to get your CCH permit. That's it. He's going to teach you, both of them will teach you more than you get to learn in a regular class because they're very good at what they do. That's why I love coming to this class. It's a dangerous world, and we are liable for more than you could ever know. It's a litigious time. People will sue you over everything. The more that you can, the more things that you can, you know, that offend you seems to validify kids these days. It makes them who they are. Oh, I'm a vegan. I'm this. It's like, that's who I am. Well, what have you done though? Nothing. You just complain about everything. You see it, senators and Congress people that hold up a shotgun. This is a fully automatic, shoots 3,000 rounds a second, holds 1,000 rounds of lethal killing, you know, shredding bullets, blah, 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 and he's holding a fucking shotgun. Pump shotgun. And you're like, you're an idiot. Nancy Pelosi and them, and I hate getting into politics. They literally will go through the book of guns. And anything with a pistol grip or that does not look like Daddy's World War I gun, it looks scary to them. That's what they want banned. Okay, so they just basically go through the book. You know, that's got a pistol grip, that's got a pistol grip, that's automatic, that's automatic. Automatic. Has anybody ever shot a fully automatic weapon? Okay, if you can hit anything with a fully automatic weapon, I'll be very surprised. Because generally speaking, as soon as you pull that trigger, that gun's going to go woo. Yep. It's going to rise on you, and if you don't have full control over it, you're going to look like an idiot. So anywho,
It's fun though.
it is fun. I carried the saw for the 46 SEAL operated saw. It was a great weapon. The short version of the 249 was bad money. So with this, it doesn't matter what we do. We have to be very sure and positive of what we do. Have a plan. All right. Let's say you shot somebody. Here's a great, and this is from the attorneys telling me to teach you all this. You shot and killed somebody. They're in your garage. They're dead on the floor. I'll be the 911. When we call 911, who are we calling? You got it, man. You're calling the police. That's a trained operator. That's a trained law enforcement operator. So the call is very important. They're trained to get information from you. They're trained to get you to say stupid stuff like, I tried to wound him, or stupid things like that. So there's 5 things I want you to know. When you call 911, this is what you're gonna say. The first thing out of your mouth on that phone call is this. I need the police and I need 2 ambulances. Why 2 ambulances?
One for them and one for you.
You got it. One, it sounds very good that you're sending an ambulance to the person you just killed. That's very humanitarian. Sounds good on that call. The second reason is you may have been hurt too and not know it. Adrenaline's pumping, you could have a heart attack, anything. Go to the hospital, get checked out. The second reason you want to go to the hospital is the police cannot interrogate you, cannot take you downtown. They have to, by law, send you to the hospital. That gives you time to get your story straight, call who you need to call, and remember all that bad stuff that just happened. All right? The other reason is, what do you look like this, getting in the back of a squad car?
Yep.
Guilty. What do you look like getting in the back of an ambulance? The victim. Good. So, first thing, police, 2 ambulances. The second thing is, I was the victim of a crime. That's all you have to say. I was the victim of a crime. Very broad statement. It allows your attorney to put whatever he can to that case. Mountains of information. You can just go through a file. Oh, that one works, that one works. Victim of a crime, there's a crime. You peed on the floor, that's a crime. Whatever. So victim of a crime. The third thing is very simple. Where you are. 123 my house. Walmart. Whatever. Address. Where you're at. The fourth thing is also very simple. Think of a sign over your head. Black and white letters. Your name. Chris Cullifer. 6 feet tall. White guy. Got a hat on. Gray shirt. Blue pants. All right, that's the fourth thing. The fifth thing, what are you going to do? Click, hang up. Good call. Hang up. That's all they need. Any more information than that can and will be used against you. So keep it short and brief. Get the police there that you need there. The only reason that you would, I apologize, I don't want to step on you. The only reason you would stay on the phone with the operator is if you were holding that person at gunpoint waiting for the police to get there. But guess what that is? Kidnapping. Detaining somebody with a lethal weapon.
Unless you're in South Carolina.
Yeah. So that's also very bad to do.
In North Carolina, you can't do it. Legally in North Carolina, you can't do it. South Carolina, you can do it.
If they break and enter into your home.
You can't legally
You
hold
can't
them.
legally detain them with a gun.
That's why you just shoot
I try to. I wink,
So
wink,
it's
wink.
better to
Say.
kill
I wink,
somebody.
wink. Say this all the time. I'm not saying this to you.
As soon as they come in, bang.
And the other reason, you remember that old rule of law where if you shot somebody outside of your house, you had to drag them inside?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't have to do that.
Mm-mm.
It's called curtilage. All right, curtilage is parts or property of your house. Your yard is curtilage. Yeah, so you don't have to do that. If they're in this door, that's too far. If they're outside that door and they got a gun, bullets go through walls. Very easily go through walls.
I thought it'd be in.
The other thing to know is pistols are very bad killing weapons. All right? 96% of the people shot with handguns live. If you want to use home protection, what's the best weapon for home protection?
Handgun, shotgun.
You got it, because it makes the most distinctive noise in the world. If anybody hears that, their ass is a runner. Alright, so shotgun at home, I recommend it highly. Pistols are cool. The other thing is train like you fight. If you want to get really good at shooting a red dot on a piece of paper, go to the range and shoot at a red dot on a piece of paper. And you'll get really good at that. But that doesn't teach you how to do anything in combat. You're using the front part of your brain. Everything's very controlled. It's quiet in there. You got ears on. You feel safe. So you're not really stressing yourself out. You want to get to a stress level to where your heart's going up. Run 200 meters as fast as you can. Run inside and try and shoot that piece of paper. It'll look like a shotgun pattern because your heart's going like this. Take training classes. Go and do other things other than just standing shooting at a piece of paper. It is the police. With police, their hit ratio from 10 feet. Does anybody have an idea of what their percentage is?
20%?
It's like 10.
Really?
Yeah, within 10 feet. It's less than 10%. Okay, that's because their adrenaline's going. Those guys don't practice a lot. They say they do, but they don't.
No.
They're allowed 4 hours of free range time every month, but I guarantee you, there ain't but 4 of them that use that. So continue to train. So anyway, getting into this. This is cool stuff. Who's got AAA for their car? Really?
Really, nobody?
No,
I
I'll
do.
work on
I
one
totally
car,
do.
sorry.
I don't care.
Well, I do too, but I bought an 89 Bronco last year. I had a Bronco when I was in high school, so I bought another one, 89 this year. I've had AAA since I was 18. My dad got us for it, you know, when we were in high school and all that stuff, so I've kept it. I have never used AAA at maybe 4 times in 40 years, but I've used it 6 times in the last 8 months
Get that Bronco.
because of that Bronco.
Yep.
351 Windsor.
Exactly.
Transmission, water pump, you know, this, that. $17 a month I pay for AAA. They come tow me. I feel safe driving that car because I can drive it anywhere I want, and they'll come tow me for free. Saves me $120 to $200 in the tow. Alright? But it allows me that safety net in my head. I'm okay. I can drive this cool piece of shit. Because it is cool, but it isn't. If the glove don't fit, you must have quit, right? So anyway, here's how I look at this. I look at this as, this is my AAA for me as a person. The NRA has a program. It's $450 a year. It will cover you up to $25,000 in legal fees. The problem is you have to shoot somebody and you have to have your CCH. The other problem with it is when you call their emergency number, you're calling an operator service, they take your information down, and then they find an attorney on their program to represent you. That could take weeks. You need help now, right? You've just shot or killed somebody or maimed somebody or beat somebody up. USCCA, another company that does this. They have a tier level program. Bronze, silver, and platinum. The bronze package is just like the NRA's, $25,000 in coverage, $170 a month, $170 a year. You have to shoot somebody, you have to have your CCH, and the stars have to be in line for it to work. It goes up to their platinum coverage, which is $600 a year, covers you up to $1 million in legal fees. But if there's a mistrial, an appeal, they will drop you as a member, and then they will do a reimbursement type payment where your attorney bills you, you pay the attorney, and then reimburse it. Send it to USCCA, and they'll pay you back if they want to. So I didn't like that. The other thing I didn't like about USCCA, if I call their emergency number, it's just like the NRA's. It's an operator service. They find an attorney on their program to represent you. Could take weeks. The other thing I didn't like about it was if I call their emergency service, it gives them authority to automatically charge my credit card $100. I was like, why are you doing that? I already paid you. So I couldn't figure that one out. So anyway, this company came to me about 7 months ago and asked me if I would represent them. And it truly made a lot of sense to me. Not many things do, because I'm a ranger and things are slow for me. So here's what I like about it. This will protect you and cover you 100% in any type of legal defense that you have to use. We're more likely to defend ourselves with our fists, tasers, pepper spray, batons, and those sorts of things rather than our gun, correct? The gun is the last choice. That's our last weapon of choice, is to shoot somebody. So any type of legal offense, punch somebody, kick them, drown them, burn them, blow them up, run them over with your car, John Wick them with your pen, shoot them, microwave them, I don't care. Any type of legal offense that you have to use, you are fully covered 100% criminally and civil. So everybody understand that. It's not a gun program. We don't care if you've got your CCH. You are allowed to protect yourself no matter what. The signs on the doors that say no weapons allowed at businesses, we don't care about those either. What are you supposed to do? Nobody goes in shooting up. Well, that's not true. I'll tell you stories about that too. Gun ranges. Be very careful at gun ranges. Signs on the door.
Did you know that last Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, what? I tried to go over there.
Pro shots.
Yeah, it was shut down.
Yeah, guy.
Point blank.
Here's what happens. People go in, they rent the gun, they go to the range, and they blow their heads off.
It's actually a common thing.
It's happened 3 times in the last 3 months.
It
Pro
happened.
shots just happened this week. Carolina Sporting Arms, I was at that one 2 months ago.
Point blank.
Point
last
blank.
week.
Is that what we were just at?
Yeah, that's what we were just at.
Point
That's
blank.
what we were Tuesday to go shoot.
Blackstone
Shut down.
had one 4 months ago. The guy, here was,
Oh, it
and I
wasn't
should
an
say,
accident.
Blackstone had
Yeah.
one, the guy lived.
People do it
So I
on
called up
purpose.
the instructor at Blackstone, I said, I guess
It's
your
actually a
instruction
common
sucks.
thing.
But it's funny. Be careful at the range. If you see somebody at the range that makes the back of your hair stand up, that's a sign. You know, your little mind's got great intuition. So if you see somebody that's freaking you out, be careful.
We're in the same bag.
It happens a lot more than you think. But we don't care about the signs on the doors that say no weapons allowed. We feel you have the right to protect yourself no matter what. All right? I take my gun to church. I take my gun to bars and wherever I feel it's necessary. I'm carrying. Because what am I supposed to do if somebody comes in shooting? Spit at them?
Right.
I'm going to protect myself. I'm going to protect my family. So we will protect you 100%. The company's this good. If you are accidentally, like you're negligently, because there's no accidental discharge, it's negligently. If you're cleaning your weapon, you forget a round's in the chamber, you rack it, a round goes off by accident, goes through the wall and shoots a kid on the other side of the street. We will protect you 100% and cover your case. 100%. You will never pay a dime in any part of your defense, both criminally and civilly. If it takes 6 months to try your case, you will not pay a dime. If it costs $1 million to cover your case, you will not pay a dime. All you will ever pay is the membership fee. The membership fee is less than Netflix. It's less than AAA. It is $10.95 a month or $131 a year. We have our attorneys are on retainer. We pay them monthly fees. We have 3 of the best attorneys in North Carolina. They each have their own law firms. They've each got 30 years of experience. They each carry. They're all Second Amendment voters. They have a special phone on their hip for U.S. Law Shield. So when you get into a situation where you have to call us, you call the attorney directly. He says, "Tell me what's going on, Chris." I said, "Man, I just shot this guy in a parking lot because he parked in a military spot." And I shot him. It was stupid, but I did it. And he'll tell me what to say, what to do. Then he gets in his car and he drives to me to be by my side that night, that day. He is my attorney 24/7, 365. We do not care about any of that other stuff. States that don't like guns, we don't care about them. California, New Jersey, New York, we don't care about them. We have multi-state coverage. If you travel a lot and need that kind of coverage, we will do it for $295 a month. If you don't need it, all you do is, if you're going on vacation, call us up, say, hey, add me to 50-state protection. When you get home from vacation, call and cancel it. You're only charged for the days that you used it. So if you're only gone for 10 days to California, we'll only charge you for 10 days. You are covered in 50 states, even Puerto Rico and Alaska. It's called multi-state coverage. For North Carolina, $10.95, $131.40 for the month, for the year. Pay it monthly or annually, however you want to do it. I paid it annually because I've got all those other stupid things hitting my card all the time. So I just paid it annually. If I quit them tomorrow, guess what we'll do? The company will do.
Reimburse you.
You got it, brother. If I quit them tomorrow, they will reimburse my money. So I've been with them for 7 months. They'll give me the rest of my money back. Do not know of another company that does that. Period. NRA kept my $450. But anyway, kids under 18, who's got it? How old are y'all's kids?
12.
Yeah, maybe.
9 and
Young,
11.
young maybe. 13 maybe.
16.
10 to about 18 is where I do it. Where the fighting ages, where they can actually hurt somebody in a fight. My kid's 16. He's ADHD. He's my stepson. He's absolutely the most unathletic kid I've ever met in my life. We send him to a special school for his learning disability. So I unfortunately know that my stepson's going to get his butt whooped by a bully, right? Because that's what bullies do. They pick on weaker kids. So I taught him to fight back. He knows where the guns are if anybody's coming in the house and I'm not home. So I'm liable for him, you know? So if he does get in a fight where he breaks a kid's nose that's bullying him, he's fully covered under law because they have the same rights and protections that we do. So it's $2 a month to add your kids to the program, not $2 per child, but $2 for all of the kids in your household. We have hunter shield protection. Most of y'all don't look like hunters and fishermen in here. Anybody hunt or fish in here? What do y'all do? Fish? Fish? Hunt? Well, those that do, the Federal Wildlife, it's a tough organization. They can take your truck, your boat, and all that stuff. So you can turn that on and off as you need it. It's $2.95 if you're going on a hunting trip to wherever, Montana or Wyoming or somewhere. Turn it on. When you get home, turn it off. It's $2.95. As long as you're not poaching, you're good. As long as you're not spotlighting, you're good. You can even go out and Dick Cheney your friend, and we'll cover it. It's true.
That is all. Shoot in the face. Yeah.
Shoot him in the face. I was drunk. I shot him. We got it looked like a deer, his red nose. Now that was all the Jack Daniels he was drinking, you jackass. Here's what's neat about the company, guys, is that the attorneys are available to you 24/7, 365. We bring the attorneys down to do seminars 4 to 5 times a month. We do them at Dick's, Cabela's, all the gun ranges around town, PBR Matthews, Carolina Sporting Arms, wherever. We bring them to you so you can meet them and talk to them, go over laws and court cases like this. We spend hours busting their chops on some of these cases, especially the parking lot one. That went on for a good 40 minutes one night. We generally have like 30 to 40 to 80 people there. Half are members, half are not. It's free to you as members. We also do active shooter response courses where we'll teach you how to do those cool guy things like go through and move through houses and other training other than just shooting a dot on a piece of paper. Train like you fight. These guys are plenty well trained and have all kinds of stuff out here for you to do that'll teach you how to shoot. We have certifications for you for CPR, tourniquets, nasopharyngeals, IV bags, what else? Green Beret, we use Green Beret Special Forces medics. They're awesome guys. We do them online for you. Those are free to you as members. We do all kinds of things for you as members. It's all free. So we just don't want to just say, here's your membership and leave you out there. We hope that you never have to use it. Since 2009, when we started in North Carolina, we started in 2007 in Texas, but we got to North Carolina in 2009. We've done over 2,000 cases in North Carolina. We haven't lost one. In the United States and 50 states since 2007, when we started in Texas, we've done over 25,000 cases, and guess what? We haven't lost one. We've never turned a member down for representation, ever, and we've never lost a case. We've never. I think we pleaded one out because it was a domestic violence case, which got a little sticky. But that's the only one I can think of that was ever pleaded to a lesser charge. But no, we've never lost. We give you a 7-day grace period. So what I do is I come talk to classes like this, go over stuff, ask questions, talk about things. The membership is very simple. It's your name, your address, your email, and your phone number. You're done. You're immediately a member. We give you 7 days grace period. You are a member for 7 days. In that 7 days, if you get home and you go, I don't need this, call and cancel it. You're not charged a thing. Today's Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Saturday.
Every day you come to Saturday.
Shut up. So, yeah, next Friday your card will be charged. So you have until next Friday. Actually, it'll be next Monday, I'm sorry, because Friday they won't charge you Friday. It'll be Monday. So you've got full coverage in North Carolina till next Monday. Your card will be charged. In that time, if you don't want it, call and cancel it. The reason why we do that is out of sight, out of mind. If I get home and I didn't do something, I'll forget about it, put it on the shelf, and I've forgotten about it. We've actually had 3 people use it in less than 48 hours. My boss included. My boss was a 23-year-old retired police officer. Ugh. And he went to his pool, his neighborhood pool, with his wife, and I guess he'd been getting into some altercations with the homeowners association director, go figure. So they get into an argument in the parking lot. The guy's drunk as a monkey, so he throws David to the ground. David breaks his shoulder. He gets up to go to his truck to get his taser out of the truck. While David's getting the taser out of the truck, the guy's wife is now beating up David's wife. So he gets the taser and tasers them both. Zap, zap. Knocks them both out. Cops show up. Everything's recorded and audio. David knew all the cops because he'd worked with them. They sent him to the hospital. He had surgery on his arm. 3 days later, Sheriff's Department knocked on his door. He was charged with assault. He went 7 months. He was charged with assault. Wasn't allowed to carry his weapon. Wasn't allowed to do his job because he does bail bonds work. It cost over $20,000 in attorney fees. And now the guy's trying to sue him in a civil suit. So we're on 13 months now. All right, they got him off after 7 months on the criminal charges. He was a member for less than 48 hours. So I told him he hit the lottery. But another guy, and then 3 weeks ago, I do a class at Premier on Albemarle, which is a security company. We do Garda, Allied, and all those guys that do that stuff. And a Garda guy called me up. He said, "I'm so stupid." He goes, "You do that class twice a week," and I never signed up. He's in jail right now for shooting somebody in the jail. You know, so
Wow.
it's, yeah, I hated it. He's like, "Can I sign up now?" It's like, you can't really do it after the fact. Like, you have to kind of do it preemptively. So that's my. Anything to add?
I know, I've got it all up there.
Yeah,
You covered
it's a
everything.
great program. Honest to God, I feel like I wish we didn't have to have programs like this. My feelings are, if you are a law-abiding citizen and you follow all the rules of the law and you defend yourself in court and you spend hundreds of thousands of dollars doing that, I think you should get your money back. You know, you didn't break any laws. You did everything to the letter of the law. Unfortunately, that's not how our country works. Those attorneys get paid and they get paid well. But have a